Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Front Row Friday Show. Are you ready? Okay. It is that time again where we have hit upon another Friday, and I'm happy to spend it with you. Thank you for spending it with me. This is going to be a brief episode where we are going to do all the things that we normally do. I'm going to do like a little short tutorial this time at the end, I think, though. A little bit more of a demo. And then my plan for the coming weeks is to actually make this more of an actual tutorial. Less news, more tutorials. So let me know in the chat if that sounds like something you would be interested in. Okay. So let me know if you are seeing my screen. Looks like you are. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with the social media updates from the week. Last Wednesday, I announced that Facebook is going to start rolling out this new functionality that will allow Instagram and Messenger users to communicate across apps. So now, if you haven't already seen this, you're going to be presented with this screen that says, there's a new way to message on Instagram. So they've put all these little fun features on there so that you will say update, you will grant them permission, because once you do that, you're going to be deeper into the Facebook ecosystem, which is exactly what they want, right? They want you to go deeper and become more reliant upon Facebook and Instagram messaging so you don't jump ship for any other messaging app. So, I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm going to update mine. But basically what it's going to allow you to do is just seamlessly and easily have a crossover experience between your Instagram messages, your Facebook messages, and your Messenger messages. Facebook says that the crossover feature will also work even if your Instagram, like if you're on Instagram and your friends don't have a Facebook account and vice versa, it will still work. And they plan over time to fold WhatsApp into the experience too. Through an expanded set of privacy tools, you can specify who can reach your main chat list, who's sent to Messenger request folder, and who can't reach you at all. And it says if an Instagram user doesn't want to hear from anybody on Facebook, you could turn this feature off entirely. Instagram has published a new set of guidelines on how you can utilize Instagram shops in order to reach your platform, your customers on the platform. And it's called the Season for Shops. And it's a little mini site that has a whole bunch of guides that are going to walk you through each aspect of the Instagram shop setup process. So included in, and I love whenever they put out these guides, I always urge you to get them. In fact, I just went to Staples yesterday to pick up one of these guides that I had printed. When they're really good, I go and have them printed, and then because I just love to be able to read this kind of stuff like before I go to bed, and put it on my nightstand. Anyway, this one includes why you should set up an Instagram shop, tagging products in Instagram posts and stories, creating collections for Instagram shops, setting up shopping ads, and creating custom shopping audiences in Ads Manager. So I put a link in the show notes page, which reminds me, if you want this deck and all the links and show notes and everything that we give, we put those in our Facebook group, our free classroom called The Front Row. If you haven't joined, come on over there and join us. That's at frontrowclassroom.com. And if you look in the unit section, you will see all of our Front Row Friday show notes. Twitter has just expanded its voice tweets feature to more users on iOS, which lets you record a little snippet of audio to include with a tweet. But what's even cooler is they just announced that they're also going to add transcription to the voice tweet, which obviously is great for improved accessibility. But whenever you have the opportunity to put subtitles over any of your videos on social or on the internet, take advantage of that. Take the extra couple of minutes to do that, because think about all the times when you're looking at your phone and you're in line somewhere at the checkout stand at the grocery store, whatever, you don't have the sound on, but you might want to hear what's in the video. This gives the end user the opportunity to enjoy your video or your audio without having to turn the sound on. I know nobody really uses WhatsApp unless they're traveling, but I thought this was cool. I mean, any app that gives me this ability, I love, which basically you can unsend images and videos that you send and you're like, oops, or a GIF and you're like, oops, I didn't mean to send it. You can unsend it, and and that's it. All right, let's talk about what's trending topic wise to help you start thinking about, why does that say for the week of September the 21st through the 20th or the 27th? Let me make sure these are the right. All right, so this is just a unfortunate typo on here. The dates. This is actually for the coming week to keep you to keep your juices flowing on like what would be some good, easy, low-hanging fruit type content to latch onto, because each of these days has a corresponding hashtag, right? Like Canadian Beer Day, you would want to use hashtag Canadian Beer Day and then talk about how it's Canadian Beer Day and how this is your favorite, what's your favorite kind of beer, or whatever. Start some conversation. So let's go through these real quickly. Monday's World Teachers Day, World Habitat Day, Chic Spy Day or Chick Spy Day, Country in Bed and Breakfast Day, Architecture Day, Day of Bullying Prevention, and Balloons Around the World Day. And then Tuesday's Mad Hatter Day, Physician Assistant Day, Noodle Day, Badger Day. Wednesday, Canadian Beer Day, Bathtub Day, Random Acts of Poetry Day. You can have fun with that one. Frappe Day. And then Thursday, World Octopus Day, International Podiatry Day, Pierogi Day, Sight Day, American Touch Tag Day. Friday is Egg Day, Scrubs Day, Vet Nurse Day, Beer and Pizza Day, Curious Events Day, Fire Prevention Day, Moldy Cheese Day, and World Post Day, which I mean, by post, I'm sure it's like post office mail day. October the 10th is Hug a Drummer Day, World Mental Health Day, Handbag Day, World Homeless Day, World Porridge Day, Cake Decorating Day, I Love Yarn Day. And October the 11th, Sunday, is Coming Out Day and Sausage Pizza Day. Did any of those stir anything up for you that you think, I could probably do a post about Handbag Day? Let me know in the chat. And now we're going to talk about the tools and apps that create opportunities. These are tools, apps, and plugins that are submitted by the members of the frontrowclassroom.com, our Front Row free group, where every Tuesday, people submit suggestions for this. And Mary suggested this Influencer Soft. And so I want to open it up to show you this and talk about it for just a second. Make sure my screen is showing. No, it's not. All right, hold on. No, that's not what I want to show. Let's see here. All right, share screen. Okay, this is what I want you to see. Okay, so here is what is interesting about this. Let me get back to the home page. Let me, hold on. Okay, and let me see if you're seeing that. Yes. Okay, so basically, this Influencer Soft is like one of these complete all-in-one systems, and it like an Infusionsoft, okay? And it really does look very, very cool. And the price point is like amazing. And you can get started for $1. And then after that, I think it's $497 for the year, which is really dirt cheap. It could at this point even be a one-time fee of $497, but I doubt that. Okay, anyway, So let's look at all the stuff it does. Sales funnel builder, marketing automation, e-commerce platform, and learning management, meaning you could do a membership site, courses, any kind of recurring subscription. And you could come over here and watch the video yourself. I guess the reason, what I wanted to say about this is, all right, oh yeah, it's one time. It's $497 one time, as compared to Kajabi, which is $400 a month, $299 a month for Infusionsoft, and $297 a month for ClickFunnels. So this is a pretty good deal. I am in deep with Kajabi because I love them. I love their team. I love their culture. Our whole business is on Kajabi. So I'm not even trying to look at any other kind of all-in-one system. However, if you don't yet have one, maybe you want to come and check this out, especially since they have that $1 free trial. Just don't forget to mark in your calendar the day that trial expires so you don't get billed. I always have to remind myself that, because I do these free trials and I have no plan of renewing, and then it accidentally renews, and then I go, oh, okay. So now I want to talk about, and thank you, Mary, for that suggestion. Let me share my deck again. And Susie said Loom Video when you embed it into Gmail. So yeah, we talk about Loom Video a lot around here. I don't know how, honestly, I would run my business anymore without Loom. It's just so fantastic. Really quick intro to Loom. It is, you're able to record your screen, record yourself. You're able to record yourself and your screen. And, you know, there are all these softwares that are very expensive that allow you to record your video or your screen and yourself in your screen and send an email message to customers and prospects. And it's one of them is BombBomb and the other one is Bonjoro. But the truth of the matter is you can use Loom Video, which has a free option. It was free for ages. And their paid option is very, very affordable. So you can use that for the same purpose. It's also just if you have customers who ever get stuck on anything, they can't find something in your digital library. They can't figure out how to log in. Anything you need to explain, this is so wonderful because it's personalized, and you can share your screen and walk through and say, this is where you click, you know, come over here and do this. So, you know, really invaluable for somebody that teaches anything online. The other thing is it's a great way to advocate for yourself, customer service issues, or to communicate. Like when you are in a chat and you're trying to explain to them something that's just gives you such a headache. It's so complicated, and to type it out, it would take forever. But when you can do a Loom video and just send the link to the person, and that's what makes Loom so special, is that when you record these videos, it just gives you this little elegant link that you could share with anyone. You can also download it if you want, but just so easy and simple. But what Susie specifically is talking about is when you embed it in Gmail. So I want to show you that real quick. And I didn't prepare for this, so hopefully, let me think of a good way to demo this. Oh, and I want to show you something in Evernote too, so remind me, it's not in the slide deck. Okie dokie. Okay. All right, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so I'm sharing my screen, and you see me sharing my screen, right? Okay, but I don't think you could see. Nika, can you see my tabs up at the top, all my Chrome browser plugins and stuff?
No.
All right. Well, I don't know why. Let me see if it lets me do my whole desktop. That's what I need to do. Okay, share screen, entire screen. That's what I'll do. All right. And now I'll go to this article over here. Okay, can you see the browser bar up at the top now?
Yes.
Okay, way up there, and it's so tiny. I'm going to take myself off the screen so you have a better chance of seeing all this. Okay, way up there at the top of the screen, there's like this little red flower. I'm going to click on that. And then now you see this pop-up window, and it gives me a couple of options. I can record my screen and my camera. And when I do that, look over in the lower left-hand corner. There I am. Hello. And I can move this around. I can move that, and I can make myself bigger. I can make it really big or little. All right. And I could drag it anywhere that I want on the screen at any time. Or I could just do the screen, or so it's not going to show me, it's just going to show my screen, my computer screen, or I could do just the camera, which is going to, you can't see it here, but my face and my background will fill up the whole screen. You want to always make sure that you have the right camera connected and the right microphone. And then when it's time to go, you just start recording. And I don't know if this will work right now, but let's just try. So it gives you a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And hello there, I am recording, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little green button to say that I'm finished. When that happens, there's so many wonderful options that we have. Okay, so I can change the title. Okay, I can download it. You see the download button? I can duplicate it. I can move it to a folder. I can trash it. I can edit it. Now, all these are not available with the free option, I got to say. And I'm getting a Voxer message. Let me make sure Nika is not trying to talk to me. She is not. Okay, and then there's settings. So if I don't want my viewer to be able to download it, I just click here. If I don't want them to see the analytics, I turn that off. If I want this to appear as a automated GIF when they first see it, as opposed to a still image, I could have that turned on. Emoji reactions, all sorts of good things. Okay. Again, I said you could trim it. So let's say you bombed it at the end. You can just cut that part off. This is amazing. This is with the paid version. So you can give a call to action where they can actually click a button on the video. Click here. So this is going to be important when I show you how to integrate this with your Gmail. Okay. So click here for more info. And then we'll use the button link of, I've got one. I'm going to use that one that, for our retreat, Nika. Is it at the bottom of, is it in the deck? I think I can grab it from the deck. Hold on. There it is. It's not in the notes of the deck, but I can type it out here. Okay, HTTPS. Maybe I don't have to do that. bit.ly/VIP retreat 2021. Okay. And all this, like the button, I can make it rounded. I can change that to my pink. So let's do that. Oh, that did the text. I meant to do the button. Wait, I got to get this right. That's white. And we're going to make this EC2390. Okie dokie. Now, there's a couple of ways that I can integrate this with Gmail, and a couple of things I can do with this. This is the link I was talking about. I can just copy this link. It's now on my mouse, and I can share it anywhere, okay? Or I can download it right here, and there's benefits to doing each of these. Oh, and also I can edit the custom thumbnail, so how it's going to appear when it's still, okay? Now I'm going to click the share button, and I am going to click Gmail. Now watch what happens. I mean, this is one of the most powerful ways to really prospect and sell a coaching package or whatever. Okay. So there it is. It populates it looks like this in the email. And now I'm going to send this to Nika. And actually, let's watch the video together if we can, so we can see that call to action button. I'm going to click play. Oh, and the other thing is the people, if you enable this, they can comment down below the video. All right, it's taking just a minute because we got a lot going on here. Let me close out some of these windows. There, I am recording. And all right, I'm going to click the button. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little green button. Well, all right, the link didn't work. But if the link was the correct link, it would have taken me to the page. I mean, that's just so cool. I mean, I just think that's amazing. Now, let me show you the other way that you can embed this into your Gmail. You just go the other direction. So you just go to Gmail. Let me trash this. So let's go to our Gmail. We're going to click compose. And then we're going to, you see the little flower at the very bottom? Okay. I'm going to click that. Record a new video. There was also an option there that said insert last recording. So it would have just grabbed that last recording if I wanted it to. So same thing. I decide how I want it to be. Screen and cam, screen only, click start record. I'll do my entire screen. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Sally, it's Jen. I just wanted to let you know, here's all the information about our upcoming retreat. It's going to happen in Miraval Resort in Arizona. I know you had mentioned earlier that you're interested, so I just wanted to make sure that you didn't miss this. Look at how beautiful this, this is our lineup of speakers. And all the while that I'm talking, I'm showing my screen and, or not, but I can do whatever I want to do. Okay. Then I click done. I'm going to give it a title, test, insert recording. And it goes faster than this. It's just that we're live streaming right now. So everything is slow. Come on, baby. All right. So we're not going to wait for this, but anyway, that's how you do it. And if you're not currently using Loom in your prospecting, in your sales, think about it. This is really, really, really super duper powerful. All right. The other thing I wanted to show you is, let me make sure. Nika, just tell me yes or no. Can you see an article that I'm scrolling through right now?
Yes, Jen.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm in this article and I hate articles. I've already closed out some of the boxes. There were just a million, you see the one down on the left from Amazon. Okay. There's another one that just popped up down on the left. There's all these videos inside this ad and it makes it so annoying. It's just full of ads and you can't get to the content. So I want to show you something. If you have Evernote, and other apps do this, but this is one thing that I really love about Evernote. And that is, I don't want all these bells and whistles. It's very distracting. It's slowing down my computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my Evernote plugin. And you can see here on the right that it is asking me if I want to save this clip, and I can choose if I want to do it as an article, a simplified article, full page, yada, 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 screenshot. I am going to choose simplified article. Look at this, how beautiful it is now. There's nothing. There's no blinging videos, nothing. It's just the content. Thank goodness. Okay. So I'm going to click save clip and we're good to go. While I'm on this article, I thought I would show you some of the cool things that I learned. It says everyday items that we've been using wrong the whole time. All right. The holes in your handle on your pot are supposed to hold your spoon. I don't remember what that one was. I think this one, it just says there's a secret behind wooden hangers because they repel moths. Takeout containers, if you completely open them up and lay them flat, they become paper plates. A headrest can be used to smash your windshield. If you ever get trapped in your car, the headrest comes right out of your seat. This one has changed my life. I was like, what? I wrestle with my aluminum foil all the time because when you pull it, it pops out of the box. But did you know on the side of the box, there is this hole that you can stick your thumb in and it will hold the roll of paper in place. What? Okay, seriously, changed my life. The little hole in the can will hold your straw, but we don't use straws unless they are made of glass or metal anymore. This was interesting. They're little diamond dots on a roll, on a tape, measuring tape, little teeny weeny. It's above the 9. I don't know if you can see it. That is supposed to indicate to help you find the studs in your wall. If you ever need to do this, I learned on TikTok, which I never knew. And gosh, I went all the time back in my life when I pulled into the gas station with the tank on the wrong side of the car. But if you look at the gas icon on your dashboard, there's a little arrow, see it? And that tells you which side of the car the gas tank is on. I knew this. The lower drawer of your oven is not for storing stuff. It's a warming drawer. I mean, you can use it for storing stuff, but you can also use it to keep your food warm. If your ketchup container isn't big enough, it's got those pleats on the side so you can expand it. Grocery carts have these cool little doohickeys on the side, you see, where you can fit more groceries as you're leaving the store. Peel a banana from the bottom as opposed to the top apparently is easier, and that's how monkeys do it. Some of these are really dumb. Oh, I mean, not that I eat TikToks necessarily, but there's a little shelf there on the inside of the lid for your TikTok. If you ever see this come sewn inside your shirt, it is a test swatch for your laundry. I think we're all look at clothes as so disposable these days that nobody does the testing thing. This is cool. This is, you know how hard it is to get a key on the key ring or take one off? You can use a staple remover to get in there and open it up. Yeah. And then I stopped reading because this thing is just like way too long. All right. Let me see if you're with me still. Took a little turn there, but I thought it was interesting. I thought you might too. Okay. So now we're going to jump into our book shares. And this is every Thursday in the Front Row Classroom, frontrowclassroom.com. Our members share books that they're reading that are usually about personal or professional development. So we're going to jump in there and take a look. And that's not it. Let's go back. Okay. So Mary shared the e-learning designer's handbook, a practical guide to the e-learning development process for new e-learning designers. Turning Pro was recommended by Kim Gaskell. Tap your inner power and create your life's work by Stephen Pressfield. Chillpreneur by Denise Duffield Thomas. I listened to this one on audio because I love her adorable Australian accent. The new rules for creating success, freedom, and abundance on your terms. Then, and that was submitted by Susie Dickstein. Thank you so much. And then Monica submitted Next is Now. She said, I just picked this up in the Dollar Tree. It looks like it could be a good read. Next is Now, 5 Steps for Embracing Change. Build a Business That Thrives into the Future by Leor Arisi. And then Diane Wingert submitted Micro Famous, Become Famously Influential to the Right People by Matt Johnson. And one of my coaches, Ron Reich, talks about being a micro celebrity. So I bet this is in line with this. It's Become Famously Influential to the Right People is the tagline. Emma Jenkins submitted Difficult Conversations, How to Discuss What Matters Most by Douglas Stone, Bruce Patton, and Sheila Heen. Wanted to let you know about our accountability challenge is about to kick off in our private membership group, the Front Row VIP. This is a really anticipated event probably most of all by me. I participate in this. We do it in the spring and the fall, and it lasts for 4 weeks. And it is really a stellar program because it's doable for everyone. In fact, we always have at least an 80% completion rate, which, as many of you know, is completely unheard of in this business. So it's completely free to the members of the Front Row VIP. And in fact, if you want to join VIP, participate in the challenge, and then not renew, it is a month-to-month membership. It's $47 a month. But while you're in there, in addition to this event, we have guests, expert speakers at least once a month. There's libraries of every training you need as it relates to business development, social media marketing, productivity, and we have twice monthly strategy calls where I go deep into your business specifically. If you submit a question in advance, I go deep to answer it. If I can't answer it, I point you in the right direction. But I just didn't want to, we actually haven't been talking about our accountability challenge as much as we should because we've been very busy with our Front Row CEO program. So wanted to make sure and mention that if you're interested in joining, Nika's going to throw a link up. It's frontrowvip.com. Also, a reminder that the Front Row CEO content planning system is available. That is this hard copy, beautiful. This isn't just a book of like pages where you write down a to-do list. This is you can look at every page this is in this planner if you go to frontrowceo.com/planner, and there is a companion piece, a digital companion piece to this that walks you through, like a little mini course that walks you through how to use this system. But the bottom line is you can create 3 months worth of strategic content using this system. And the book is gorgeous. It's beautifully published, the buttery soft paper, very high quality. This is real wire coil. It's not plastic. I'm clearly very proud of this. And you get that at frontrowceo.com/planner. And you heard me mention this before, but our 2021 Front Row VIP retreat has been scheduled. I will have details out soon. If you want to know more about it, just go to bit.ly/VIP retreat 2021 or text retreat with Jen to 44222. That's retreat with Jen to 44222. And you'll get the information all about it, but it is going to take place it's going to take place next year. So this is so great because it's allowing me the opportunity. And when I say next year, I mean like this time a year from now. So it's the end of September. I think it was September 30th through October 3rd are the dates. So the beauty of this is that I'm going to be able to offer you monthly payment plans. So by the time you get there next October, it will be paid for. It's all inclusive. It's going to be at the fabulous 5-star Miraval Resort in Arizona. September is amazing. If for any reason COVID which there's a very good chance that we're still going to be in COVID and no vaccine or whatever. If that's the case, then we will either offer full refund, or there might be a way that we can do this all safely out, open air, because the weather is conducive to that in Arizona this time. So everybody will have their own hotel room. We could do our workshops and classes outside, even spa treatments outside, and meals outside. So super excited about that. And I have a podcast that's going to be publishing next week that is all about why right now is the best time for you to be thinking about scheduling a retreat. Because, well, you'll listen to the podcast for all the because. But it is, trust me, because one of the becauses is because everybody is dying to plan some travel right now. It's like we all need something to look forward to, and this is just far enough away. If you plan for next fall right now, you can start selling it. And all of the resorts are offering like a brand new kind of refund policy because they have to give you legally. This resort was telling me that legally they have to, if you book this during COVID, then it's something like, and again, this is all going to be in the fine print when we get all the details nailed down. But she said, if you book during COVID, like me booking this during COVID, then we can cancel like up to the, very early on, like last minute. You have to be able to do that because the people could be getting COVID, right? So you have to be able to let people out of that agreement. And that wraps up the Front Row Friday show. I'm going to just, stop sharing my screen. And hi, Alfredo. Nice to see you. Could you make a loom about embedding in Gmail? Well, now you have this recording. This will be recorded. So if you did not see me do the demo, but I think you plug in you have to download the Loom plugin for Gmail, and then it just shows up in your Gmail screen, and you just click the Loom button, and then it just does it. Okie dokie. So thank you everybody for, let's see, on the advice of someone in your group, I did personalized Loom videos for my biggest prospects, and they loved it. Yes. I mean, it's so effective because, what's so great and what's so powerful is that you can, for example, and I highly recommend this, is that when you're reaching out to people, and let's say you're a coach or a consultant of some fashion, you can go to their website or their LinkedIn profile or whatever, and you're going to record with their website showing on the screen, and then your video, you are going to be down in the corner, and it is a good idea, I think, for you to show your face in a video like this. And so you can go through Sally's website, LinkedIn profile, whatever, and speak to one of her projects or whatever it is. It gives you something to talk about in that video, and to let her know how you might be able to help her. And, I had mentioned Bonjoro and BombBomb. Well, there was a test that I can't remember who ran this test, but I don't know if I knew them or if I read a blog post about it, but they did run a test for the open rates between BombBomb and Bonjoro. And the truth is both of them have about the same open rate, which is not great. It's like 50% because people see these videos in their emails and they don't realize that they're personalized. Okay. So, or they go to spam. And so there's that problem. And so when you record 30 to 50 of these at a time, which by the way, I have done, this is how I have typically welcomed members into my Front Row group. Part of our system is I get an automated notification that tells me to send a Bonjoro to these people, right? So that's nice, except it's not nice when I sit there and spend all this time doing it and then only 50% of people see it and open it. Now, the people who do see it, they love it. And they oftentimes do become paying customers because I've made that extra step to connect with them. And the other thing is I also now really feel like I do know them. I get a sense, I mean, not know them, but I mean that I get a sense of their business and where they live in the world. I remember that, like if I'm looking at their Facebook page as I'm doing the video and I see, they live in Napa, and then I see on the news that, Napa's on fire. Well, I can remember that person to now reach out to them and say, hey, is everything okay? I just saw on the news. Or whatever random thing, they have Siberian Huskies or something, whatever. So there's that. But what I've noticed is that actually when you do this through Loom in your Gmail, the open rates are better. They're just better because they're coming directly from you and your email account and not from Loom or Bonjoro or not Loom, BombBomb. So it's not quite as automated. It's not quite as push button, and it doesn't have a lot of the branding elements that those other two house, but it's cheaper and the open rates are better. And that's the bottom line. The other tip is, so that's why you want to show their website or something. Hi, Sandra. That's why you want to show their website, have that be the first image they see, like as a still shot in the video or a GIF, because Loom lets you make it show up as a GIF, is like what you saw. So there's motion on it, because that they're going to understand, oh, that's personal, that they did that for me. That's my website in the video. Let me click on that. But if it's just your smiling face, they might think it's just a video that you just are ripped out to everybody. They don't understand that it's like really personal. The other thing that you can do is, and what I try to remember to do, I don't always remember, but I've got this little, one of those daily calendars on my desk, and I always save them for this purpose. So I'll go like this. I'll start the video and I'll go, hey, David, Jen Lehner here, and I just wanted to welcome you to the front row. Okay, like that. So now what happens is when this shows up in the email, he sees, hi, David, right there. And they even make software where you're holding up like a whiteboard, and the software will automatically put their name on there, but I can tell that it is computer generated. I don't like it. I like this better. And I'm all about the automations, but I just think I think the whole point is that you want it to be personal. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Any other questions or comments? And Scarlett, I will make a Loom specifically step-by-step on how to embed it in Gmail, and I will put it in the vault. Okay, so I'll tag you when we do that. All righty. So great spending time with you. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you next week. And VIPers, we have our strategy call on Tuesday at 3 p.m. So make sure and put that on your calendar. And those of you in CEO, or no, those of you and you know who you are, will be joining me on Monday for our content creation workshop. And those are people who got a bonus for joining Front Row CEO. And then a week from today, is it a week from today, Nika, when we have, or a week from yesterday when we have our hot seat sessions? A week from Thursday, next Thursday, we have our hot seat sessions for our CEOs. So, okay, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the front row.